last month, Untitled Game turned 6 years old, and today I'll show you how to get the badge of the 6th anniversary of Untitled Game franchise. Follow me to this area here. Alright, this is stage is all about the game by Amazilan, based on stage 206 and Untitled Game 1 by Amazilan. Category variant general logic encryption. Its difficulty is around 5.4 to 6.3. So see, this is a dead task break helper. Yeah, this is, as you can see, that's the game. And all you have to do is find the order of bricks from the oldest to youngest. Then player should take first letter of name and put the code box in front of the helper brick. Task helper says, my younger brothers will finish. Oh, you Untitled Game, I believe they will. I think task helper brick's the oldest of all, but that's only because of the poster. Then code helper is the youngest according to the dialogue. Well, as you can see, the maybe helper brick telling the truth, the Cellblock helper brick also tell the truth. If just the helper brick tell the truth, then that's indeed lying. Maybe helper brick indeed lying, and maybe helper brick is not the oldest. So the order could be task helper, just helper, maybe helper, somewhat helper, and code helper, or TJMSC is the first one. You see, the Untitled UTB says Travel Seeker. Open that up. That reminds you of stage 246, the hardest, formerly the hardest station Untitled Game 1. This is the impossible stage. You see the glory here. That's TLDR. TLDR of entering TLDR of entering flowers the code. And then you meet Amazian, the guy who made this stage. Next one, Hexagon stage by Gente25. Logic difficulty between 4.3 to 4.7, based on stage 94 on Untitled on this game. In case you remember stage 94, here's what it looks like. And this is a table visualization, but this time they made it a little bit harder by putting Greek letters on it. There are 24 letters in the Greek alphabet. That means each section has 6 letters. And there are 6 in each set. The first set is being from 1 to 6. 1 to 6. the top bottom sections being white. Second set is 7 to 12, and then so on. Third set 13 to 18. The last set 19 to 24, having all sections in white. You see this example here. To decide where red lands, players should stand at indicated color going clockwise while resetting the color spectrum backwards. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple becomes as purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. For each section passed, in this case, the answer is theta in a red, meaning the position of letter in set 1. Especially the second set is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8, and the 8th letter grade is theta. And you determine the chipper for the code that as, I don't know how to pronounce that, the crystallography. Crystallography is the final answer. Growing Madness by Set TRX based on stage 69 by him as well. Logic difficulty 3.8. This is what stage 69 back in Crystal Caverns when I did this back in December of 2021. You see the code here? The founder is on under the code. Now let's head back to stage 99 for some further applications. You see the amount of petals here. The each multiplier represent what numbers out of 10 multiply up each blossom. Branching stem. The starting leaf here, you look closely. Hope you guys can see it. Has a value of 1,000. Branching stem about 3 petals. You multiply leaf power multiplier, example 1,000 times 3. 3 divided by 10 equals 300. You see here. Following pattern, the live not decay files have values 84, 16, 80, 90, 72, 54, 42, and 136. Taking some power is giving you Goyaku Rokujurion, which is 564 in Japanese, which they square it is 318,096. Alright, not gonna bother about this chef here. Faker is created by Kirby Gamer 12. Difficulties 4.5 to 4.8. Based on general logic. Based on stage 174 and Nantaro and 1 by Quida and Yumi Stars. Now, this is a little complicated one. So the order. has got to be the hardest room here. So this one is up to 30, and this one is up to 120. And up the like you encounter heptagon, use hexagon. And I have no idea what they say. What they say? This is the most challenging room of the game. This one here is a min, and then this one, the min, the amount of time. This is the time in second. The temperature. And I must turn on the oven. Maybe in the next video I'll explain to you guys what's gonna happen. Now, maybe in the next video I'll explain to you guys more. Rectangular Squares by Toby Siren, based on stage 98. Back in Ontario, game 1 by Ding Dong 495. General 3.9 to 4.2. First thing, you count the amount of squares here. Should be simple. You'll get on 28,145, but that's not the answer, because that's the answer leads to the title tab browser. The ordering code is CDBDAC. Based on all these letters they'll end up being arcs. Maybe soon I will find the solutions of how to do this. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you later. Alright guys, I figured out the solution for this section is the reason you have to turn that to 290 is at the beginning you have the hexagon. In the first dialogue, you see where the hint helper reference to the Untitled tab browser, where the shape is a hexagon. Dodecagon has a 12 side because of dodeca is 12. Those two, deca is 10. 2 plus 10 is 12. And when transform turns to hexagon, which has 6 sides, from there they can deduce that the size of shape of a plate is cut out in half of the size of a shape. Now, according to the second dialogue, hexagon has 7 sides. In example, on top type browser, they use a hexagon which has 6 sides. When it's a hexagon, the temp is increased by 120 degrees and the time by half an hour. Whereas when it was a heptagon, the temperature increased by 140 degrees and time by 35 minutes. From here, players should find out each size for any degrees of temperature are added to the time increased by 5 minutes. The recipe follows: heat the oven to 210 degrees, set the time to 70 minutes. Following ingredient: use eggs, flour, milk, strawberry, butter, sugar, candy, and then turn the oven on. Use as this here, extract the darkened squares here. Since I'm using an octagon shaped plate, hence since octagon has 8 sides, the shape is a square because half of 8 is 4, square has 4 sides, a quadrilateral has 4 sides. The temperature increased from 210 to 290. As you can see here, the time increases from 70 to 90. 4 times 5 is 20. 70 plus 20 is 90. Since the shape is a square, the grid is shifted to the bottom. Now it looks like this. The third square in the A row must be bold, must be darkened. B1, B2, B4 must be dark. C2 and C4 must dark. You open that, and then you bake the cake, and then you're done with this room. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.